Hi friends, Namaste, Pranams. Today we discuss in this video about how to be a witness in our day-to-day life. This video is very useful to understand the feature of witness. What is desire? Where will it be? How come? How to know it? How to be as witness in all our activities? What is its use? How can we become a sage or a Sthita Pragna? Let us see and discuss in this video. We can see this desire in our daily life, day by day, routine, in the things we do, in every reaction that comes from us. Okay? Desire is the feeling of wanting a sweet substance or wanting to get a high position, wanting to get a house or a land, feeling of wanted, wanting a boy if a girl, wanting a girl if a boy. All these come under desire. When we move about in society, in this world, when certain things are seen or heard or are somehow encountered, we notice a kind of movement of atoms or small particles in our body, senses, organs, and different parts of the body. When we look at certain objects, we notice some sort of subtle movements in the eyes, here and there, around skin, also in some body parts. We observe these movements of atoms or small particles. See, also when we perceive with our nose smell of any dish or any fragrance or the smell of flowers, we observe some molecular movements inside the nostrils, some molecular movements in the skin of the body, and at different places in the body, we observe these movements of atoms or small particles also. See, likewise, when we listen with our ears, when we listen to any music or when we hear any sounds, listening with our ears tightened, while listening like that, in the skin layers, in the ears, we can observe some movements of atoms or small particles. If we look closely and subtly, we will know them, we can feel them, we will get the feeling of it. Also, when eating something, when we have any desire, when we see something, while we are observing things or people, we observe some kind of movements, that is, the mouth watering like oozing of saliva, or the movements of the tiny glands in the mouth and in the tongue. Inside the mouth, around the upper part, around the tongue, we also notice some movements. All these are the changes and movements in the molecules of the body. We call them as sensations. These are actually signs of desire. Such are the movements of desire. We can recognize the movements of desire like this. Now, likewise, this is known when touching or holding any sofa set, any flower vase, or any other flower. Whether the hands of a little baby touch like that, touches a person just like that, or touches a girl just like that, because of any such touch, we feel the movement of some molecules in the body. That is the actual form of the desire. That is the movement of small particles with emotion. It is called sensation. That means the movements of molecules here and there in the body. The same are the movements of desire, the motions. But where are these coming from? Let us also find it out. These atomic motions, which are known in the body, in the skin, we recognize very well sometimes. Sometimes cannot be properly identified. We can't recognize without looking very subtly. These movements of atoms or small particles are not only in the eyes, noses, ears, and mouth. They appear in different parts of the body, on the skin, in the flesh, in the chest, in the head, at the genitals, in the stomach, in the cheeks, and here and there. We recognize these movements of atoms or small particles when we face certain things, objects, people that we like or dislike. Even if they come in our imaginations, even if they come in our dreams, we recognize and observe the atomic movements that occur in this body. These are the movements of desire, signs of desire. Movements in the skin, that is, atomic movements and sensations in this body, are actually reactions. This group of movements is actually desire. Previously experienced feelings and experiences in the past are gathered and stored as memories. These movements arise from them, from those, but because of our speaking and acting in accordance with these atomic movements mechanically, these are still growing. They do not decrease. Also, even if you try to suppress them, they remain hidden, do not change, and don't go away. And even when doing something else to avoid them, they go in and hide. This is something we definitely need to know. See, the human body can be divided into four parts for the sake of understanding. They are gross body, subtle body, causal body, and consciousness, that is Chit Swarupa or Chit body. This gross body is the visible body. It is made up of muscles, blood, flesh, bones, and skin. Subtle body is the invisible body. It consists of mind, intellect, thoughts, and subtle senses. The causal body is also an invisible body. The causal body is what contains emotions, experiences, sensations, and feelings. See, here in the causal body, the imprints of memories of past experiences are stored. These are the basic roots of desire. The background behind each and every action of our daily life is this causal body. See, when either the circumstances or the objects of the senses are faced by us, correspondingly from this causal body, sensations such as desire are induced and emanate. Those movements of particles emanated in different parts of the body are known as sensations. Because of those sensations, as per those sensations, we are doing and speaking. All our activities are according to those sensations only. Reactions and actions, all are as per those sensations only. Looking at natural things and objects in nature like sky, clouds, trees, plants, etc., does not arouse desire, which in turn brings a state of balance and stability. So is the state of existence. A state of being when thoughts do not move. When thoughts do not move, that is the state of seeming to be being, the state of existence. That state of existence has to be observed. So, the state of natural experience of I am is consciousness. One should remain in that consciousness. Then we will be able to be in a calm state of equanimity. Okay? See, sitting near the child, the mother watches the child without interfering, pushing or threatening, just watching what the child is doing, just observing with love and affection. Thus, with love and affection, without interfering, and to see what is happening as it is, what is happening, is the feature of witness. Like that, it is to be observed. When can we be like that? We can be by observing the natural things in nature as it is. See, when thoughts do not move, whatever consciousness that seems to be I am is existed. Consciousness that seems to be present, be that consciousness. Watch that consciousness by penetrating into it. When that consciousness is seen like that, a steady state, a state of equanimity comes. Okay? You see, by observing this nature as it is, or everything in the world as it is, or everything around us as it is, or being aware of the consciousness that seems to be present. Yes, by this observation, this desire, yes, the root, the causal body gradually diminish. These impressions of emotions, sensations, and memories of past experiences in the causal body diminish. Yes, please. Whenever we face the objects of senses, and then thereby the atomic movements are being recognized in this body, if we observe those atomic movements with love and affection as a witness, if we just observe with love and affection without doing anything intentionally, whether against those or in favor of those, just observing like that is what we call Sakshi Tattvam, the feature of witness. So, when we are in the state of being a witness, then naturally this desire and other feelings, sensations, emotions gradually, slowly spread out as flowering and become completely empty. Okay. See, some people argue and criticize. They say, if so, then how? A man should experience, right? Otherwise, why? His life is wasted. See, but let us see the animals, right? They have no other choice. They have no awareness of consciousness. For them, this knowledge and mind is not developed as in man. So they must and will remain. Knowledge, mind, and intellect have blossomed in man. Only man can be like a witness, as said in the Gita. He can attain the state of Sthita Pragna. He can attain the highest position in this world, in this universe. He can reach the state of Jivanmukta. Okay? Okay, in this video we completed the concept of witnessing. In the next video we will see live examples in our life. Namaste. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it and subscribe the channel to receive coming videos. See you again, please.